What's up, everybody? Today I'm playing against my friend here, RightNowRamsey.
What's up?
We met each other on chess.com a while ago, and he told me about his streaming, and he actually helped me get started. So, very excited to play against him today. Are you ready for the challenge?
Let's go ahead and do it, man.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna send it now then.
All right.
Sometimes I have to like cancel and resend it, so let me know if it didn't show up.
Okay. Let's see what's going on here. I haven't seen anything yet.
All right, I'm gonna cancel and resend it.
Okay.
Chess.com is a little weird about it sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know.
More time controls, 60 minutes, and send challenge.
I got it now.
There we go. Yeah. Second time's the charm. Here we go. It's a 60-minute game between us.
So it says on yours you're streaming when you're playing. How does that happen? I don't know if it says that on mine.
Oh, you have to actually connect your Twitch account to your Discord, or not to your
Really?
Discord, to your chess.com.
Okay. Yeah, I bet that would create a lot more curious people that wonder because
I've gotten a
I
couple
ran
people that way, yeah.
I came across somebody and he's like, "Hey, I've seen your videos." I'm like, "That's crazy. It's a small world."
we got a D4 opening. That makes me nervous. You don't run into that very often.
That's I've been playing that for a while. Um, yeah, I used to be like a Roy Lopez kind of guy.
Oh yeah?
Played that for years, but when it wasn't really. It says you disconnected or something.
Oh, it wants me to.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Yeah, I played that before I really started studying, but that was just the first thing I really seen and looked interesting.
The Lopez certainly seems really good. I should probably try to learn some kind of opening. I've just done the four knights for so long, and it carried me all the way to 1300. So I've not been motivated to do much else.
Yeah, so if you play E4, do you get a lot of people that, I mean, E4, I feel like there's so many responses,
Oh yeah,
a lot of different,
most
like
definitely.
D4, I'm like accustomed to everything people play against D4, but E4, it's like I'd be scared because I don't know how to respond to like all these different ways that people play against it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's definitely a huge advantage for D4 is there's just a lot less prep against it.
Yeah.
Everybody
Uh,
starts out learning a million ways to respond to E4.
Yeah. Um, I mean, I think D4, your king's a little bit safer too. So I mean, it's probably good for people to start with that. I don't know.
Hmm. I
I'm not
wanted
gonna
to,
lie. This move you played is like the move I hate the most when people when I try to play this opening. You like challenge my stone wall right off the jump.
oh yeah. Yeah, I tend to do this kind of idea a lot, open up the center. Whether I play as white or black, I always want to just what I like to call it blow the board up, and I find that it usually kind of undoes whatever idea the opponent had in mind.
Yeah, that makes sense. When I played you last time, I don't think you did this when we just did that daily game.
Oh yeah, I'm so bad at dailies. It's because I forget. I always forget. Like from one move to the next, I always forget what my train of thought was.
Yeah, it's really hard because you just keep coming back and forth from the board, and you have an
Exactly.
idea, and then by the time you get back, you done completely forgot what your idea was.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly it. How you doing, Clem?
That's a long book or a long set of books right there.
Interesting.
I'd watched a lot of this series, but I looked at them books. I'm like, man, this would take me forever.
Oh yes, the Game of Thrones. The books are fantastic.
That's what I've heard too.
Yeah, the show. And I'm sure you've heard everyone who said it. The show is just tragic.
Yeah.
It was definitely set up to be the next dang, what's that called? Lord of the Rings.
Oh. Yeah, I would say Lord of the Rings is very mild compared to Game of Thrones.
Well, I just mean in terms of influence and fame.
Yeah.
You know, whenever you hear about a fantasy setting that seems to be taking off, inevitably you'll hear a comparison to Lord of the Rings, and that's just because Lord of the Rings was so big for so long.
Yeah. I do like some Lord of the Rings.
Okay. Right here, I'm definitely needing to bring a bishop out, but I always get caught. See this opening? It's like this little part of the opening where I had an idea, I executed it, and now I have to make another idea. That's where I get stuck. I'm like, I definitely just need to throw something out there no matter what I do. It's just about like trying to find a good square for it. Hey Carlos, I'm doing well, man. How are you doing?
So this is move 6. Do you think you've seen this position before, or is this like something like outside of your prep, outside of your theory?
Yeah, this is definitely not something I'm super familiar with for sure.
The OG of high fantasy. I like that.
I guess that's another thing too. Yeah, is that it's been super influential. It's a lot of fantasy writings nowadays, whether directly or indirectly, is influenced by The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings.
That makes sense.
Do you often play these really long time controls?
I actually just started. I feel like I improved so much from just one long game versus like a day full of 15-minute games.
I feel the same way. I think just in general, the longer the time control, the better for your chess as a whole it is.
Yeah.
The only problem is that I don't usually have time to sit down and potentially play for 2 or more hours in one sitting.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. That's why I end up playing a lot less games, on a Friday or Saturday, I got a little bit more time, but during the week, taking 2 hours out is really reasonable for me.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, I've realized when I play longer time controls, it seems like my chess is very different versus the 15 minutes. I was on a streak falling back to 1200, and then I played an over the board tournament, 45-minute per person, and I was beating 1200s to 1600s. It's like it was pretty simple, but and
Wow.
then get back on 15 minutes and just getting crushed, and I'm like, this makes no sense.
It's definitely a big difference. Sometimes I notice a big difference just going from 10 minutes to 15. It's like I'm playing a completely different pool of players.
It really is. So I got this guy I work with. He started maybe a year ago and just hit like 1650, and I'm like, how in the world is he doing this? And he's playing the 10-minute no increment games. But then I looked and I'm like, man, this guy is playing so many games. I mean, maybe there is some kind of relation to, I mean, play a certain amount of games, you improve, or play less games with longer time controls, you improve. I don't know if it's, based on the person or
Maybe. I think as a rule of thumb, the idea is the more time you spend over the board, just in general, the more time you spend working with chess, the better off you are. So
yeah, yeah.
both ways can definitely work eventually.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Like all the chess improvement resources I read, they say to play long games and review them thoroughly. I mean, that
Mhm.
seems to be the what almost any master would tell you.
Yeah, that definitely seems like the rule of thumb. Well, speaking of trying to hit 1500, Carlos, how's your chess going? It's been a little while since you and I talked about progress. Let's see.
1500 was good. I wish I would have stayed there longer. I lasted maybe like I was probably there for like a week, and then like I almost didn't want to play anymore like for a while just to keep it for a second. But then as soon as I started playing, I just started falling back down.
Oh man, that's hard. That is hard.
It's really strange too because I've seen so many people that once they hit 1500, they have this big fall before they get back and start progressing.
I feel like it's like almost necessary. I feel like everyone goes through this huge fall before they climb back up because
Yeah,
I feel like what happens is you start doing one thing right. You start doing one thing right and you improve because of it, right? And then you start hitting new ratings and new ratings, but you were also having a separate bad habit, and eventually that bad habit, however discreet it may be, hinders your progress and makes you fall again. And
yeah.
then, but after a while, you start to correct it, and because you start to correct it, you go back up.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. That makes sense. It seems like you can play so many players in a row that don't capitalize on your bad habit, and then as soon as you get there, everybody you play starts seeing it.
Exactly. Stuck between 1370 and 1390. Well, Carlos, from my perspective, that's doing pretty good.
That's about where I've been past
It's
past
something,
months, I think.
yeah, that's something to celebrate right there. That's pretty solid. It feels like just yesterday, Carlos and I was playing, and he was asking me for advice, and he was rated like 700. And now look at him. The pupil has become the master.
Wow.
I need you to start teaching me, Carlos.
So you've known him since he was a 700, and now he's a 1390.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. We've got so much chat history of him just like asking for tips and like what resources I use. And then I blinked and the guy is higher rated than me. which, you know, just goes to show that I'm great at giving advice. Man, this is tough. I want to move, but I don't want to move poorly, you know? I want to make sure that it's like a move that counts, right?
Yeah.
Problem is everything either ignores the fundamentals. Like, I don't want to move any of my pieces that are already developed, right? I don't want to move those because I shouldn't move them twice. It's wasting time. I want to get the bishop out first and foremost, but nothing really seems to accomplish much. Maybe that's where we're at. Maybe that's the point of the stonewall attack, is that I just have to gradually work my way up. There's no explosive move to be found. There's no immediate strike, a lightning attack. I just have to slowly progress.
I don't even know if I would call this the Stonewall anymore. Like you damaged that with my pawn missing on d4. So now I'm playing a whole new opening. This is nothing that, you know, that I like to get into. It's more of an open game in a way. I mean, I'm missing that pawn there. I like to keep the position really closed and, you know, play positional chess, but this gets to be more open and it brings out a different kind of chess in me, should I say.
Yeah. Open is definitely my most comfortable type of play. I tend to play a little aggressively. In fact, as white, every chance I get, I will not turn down a chance to play the 4-Knight Scotch. Just because right off the bat, you are trading pawns and threatening to bring several other pieces out immediately. No time lost. It's not terribly difficult to play against. It's not it's not a complicated opening. It's nothing super, advanced. But on the same side of that coin, it's also easy to play.
Yeah, I've did a little bit with the Scotch. I got that keep it simple E4 2.0 course. So I looked at that a little bit, but I mean, I feel pretty good in that. But the more I've played, the more I realize I think I'm a positional player versus an aggressive tactical player. Relate a lot to like Karpov, Petrosian, but when I get and I like things to be organized and clean. When somebody throws me out of my theory or somebody messes up the position, and it's like, okay, I get, I don't feel as comfortable, so to speak.
Definitely. I think what's happening to me is I'm kind of leaning the other way, leaning to being more comfortable with positional play, because, and what I suspect is going to happen is that once I get better than that, I'll start naturally leaning back, because now I have a better foundation to start off of and start playing more aggressively. But then the only difference will be that I'm able to play an aggressive game more accurately. That's the hope, anyway. That's the pipe dream.
That makes sense. So I saw you got a chess coach.
Yes, I do. I have one that I've been seeing for a while. He's very helpful. He lives in India, so scheduling sometimes a little bit difficult, but other than that, it's been a dream. He's very supportive and definitely takes a lot of effort, puts a lot of effort into his lessons.
Yeah, they're on a way different time zone over there.
Oh yeah, it's I'm gonna say it's 11.5 hours from me. But I get up early in the morning anyway, so it's actually not that bad for me.
Yeah. I had this guy from India that wanted to do like a video or play a match, and I'm like, man, I just cannot find a good time to meet with you. It's you're like awake when I'm in bed, and I gotta work during the week. It's like, it's hard.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a little difficult, unfortunately. There's not a whole lot that could be done about it, unless you're like me, you get up super early. No, but I've been seeing him for a while. I see him twice every week, and I also recently met GM Roland. um, and he was offering a lesson plan, and I decided, you know what? What the heck? He's a GM. He's rated 2,500 on Fi, so I went for it. Very expensive, very very expensive. I'm a college student, so kind of hurt to do a little bit,
Yeah.
but I'm excited, and I'm hoping that it'll show some good results. I only just started, so there's no telling yet.
Okay. So how'd you meet the GM? Where'd you see him at? Was he at the campus or?
Oh no, no, I didn't meet him in person. I met him online.
Oh. Oh, okay.
That would be kind of insane if I met him in person, I think. Um, no, I don't remember what it was now. It was a post that he was commenting on. I thought, oh, I should reach out to him, and so I did. It's in US dollars, it's like 400 something for 10 half-hour lessons.
Mm.
Yeah, so pretty pretty steep.
I mean, that's not really affordable for most people. I mean, that's I mean, I could see some people being able to afford that. I know for sure that. I mean, I'm dead serious about improving in chess, but I just don't got the money to pay for lessons like that. I mean, I'm sure it'd be
Yeah.
very helpful, but at my level, I'm sure there's people far below him that can teach me um, how to improve probably just as well at this level.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a good point. And unless I do see like explosive results, I'll have to consider this exact same thing.
Yeah.
Play any games besides chess?
Um, Not too much. At one point, I was really big in Madden on PS5,
Oh man,
but
that's a popular game.
that consumed way too much of my time. I had to put
Yeah.
it down.
Yeah.
Um, Other than that, man, maybe the Ghost of Tsushima. That was on PS5. I really like that one.
I know that game. I haven't played it myself, but I've seen little snippets of it. Excellent game. From what everything I've heard, excellent game.
Yeah. Yeah, I see you play a wide variety of games on there.
I do. I play my my video games are as inconsistent as I am. I play just about everything. Not a big shooter person. Like first person shooters. It's not that I think they're bad, it's just that I'm so bad at them. It's difficult to enjoy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I remember I was in high school and went over to a buddy's house, and we were gonna play split screen LEN, you know, keep it simple, old school style, and he he just he just kind of followed behind me on the map and then would randomly just knife me in the back. And at some point I was like, you know, I don't think I'm having fun.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. Yeah, Call of Duty was one of the first games I got into a lot, but it's evolved so much that I don't really enjoy it as much as I did when, you know, it was like the first few that came out.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
So what kind of things do you do in your chess training with your coach?
Well, a wide range of things, really. Every now and then, he likes to like watch me play a game, try to gauge where I'm at, and I suppose like if I'm repeating old habits or if there's a new one that needs to be corrected or things along those lines. Um, Very often we'll do exercises together. We'll practice some tactic that I need to work on. Here lately, I've been wanting to work on end games. So there's been some focus on end games because like in theory I can say what I need to do in an end game, but then in practice I can't do it. And I've noticed this myself, even without someone pointing it out to me. I've noticed this through my games. So I've definitely I've asked him to help me improve on that aspect, and he was very happy to jump on that and help.
Yeah, end games are important. I know I'm going through Capablanca right now, and his main advice is study the end game first. But I
Yeah.
mean, his style of play was way different than mine. The way he calculated before he was even a master, it seems like he had the game figured out before before it was even over. And I'm like, man, that's
Oh,
not
most
like me at all.
definitely.
I don't have that skill.
Yeah, no, some people are just so good at chess that it just kind of blows your mind.
Absolutely.
I actually watched the World Championship between Gukesh and Magnus. Um, and it was, I mean, sorry, not Magnus. Between
About to say,
Gukesh
when did
and
that
Ding.
happen? Yeah.
That's funny. No, between Gukesh and Ding. And it was just, I mean, it just kind of blew my mind. The whole match. Carlos says,
Pretty much the end game.
does playing against someone 700 elo higher than you help? I would say most definitely. It definitely helps. It is always very good. I have found it to be very good to practice against someone significantly stronger than you because it gives you a really good opportunity to compare, to go and look at the two games and compare them and see what they're doing differently from you.
They really expose all your weaknesses too.
Mm-hmm.
Far better than somebody you're rating would. I mean, they see a lot of things that you don't see.
Man, that was a tricky move. Wow. There's not many places I want to put this queen. That was tricky. I was looking at c5 earlier, and now I'm thinking that I should have played that.
C5.
This wouldn't have happened to me. I think I can get out of it though. I think I'm okay. I think I can just go here. Oh my gosh. I saw it. I saw it. I was like,
I
oh,
know you
don't
got
see it.
quiet for a reason.
I
He
was
got
like,
quiet. He saw it.
don't see it. No. That is, wow, that's a terrible way. We're 16 minutes in. We still got 44 minutes left on the clock, and now this is going to be like a drowning fish. I'm just drowning.
I've been down like 11, and somebody came back and beat me, and I felt like I wanted to quit that day. I'm like, this is insane.
Oh yeah. Oh
I mean, it was something
no.
like this. I took his queen, and I took something else, and then it's like he slowly inched back into it, and then ended up beating me. I'm like, man.
That's a big part of why I was so adamant about needing to work on the endgame stuff is because more than once, like it was a few different times, I would be playing a game and just have a crushing middle game. I mean, just dominate the game. And then somehow, some way, lose it in the end game, not because like it didn't feel like my opponent was just, just so crazy good at the end game. I never stood a chance. It felt like I was just missing every move I needed to make. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'm getting outplayed so drastically in the end game that if I correct this, I should just be shooting straight up. And so I was like, yeah, I need to work on this.
If you get good in the end game, you can also trade off pieces when you see that you can have a favorable position and win a lot of games like that. I will say at move 10, I saw that that king and the queen were on that same diagonal, and I started thinking like, how can I expose this? And ended up working. I didn't see it at first because I wasn't expecting you to go there actually, but I guess it still kind of ended up working out.
You know what's also earlier before move 10, I was looking at c5, but after you took with an x e6, I was like, should I take with the pawn or should I take with the queen?
Hey, thanks for the follow, Carlos. Appreciate that, man.
The family grows. The family grows. So there's actually two different points that I could have avoided all of this pain and just didn't avoid it.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's hard to catch everything.
Definitely.
Especially some days, you're on point, you're catching everything, and then some days you're like, how did I not see that?
Let's see. Man, this is tough. There's not much. There's not much to be done.
If at any point you think it not profitable to finish the game, I'll be open to maybe going into some 15-minute rapid or something like that.
Okay, that sounds really good.
I don't want you to have to sit through a.
Uh-oh, we got a spam here.
I swear those are probably 20 of my 30 followers.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, they. Well, I kind of wish Twitch would do a little more. I appreciate you, Clem. I kind of wish Twitch would do a little more to prevent that.
Yeah. Yeah, I even went and got a overlay made just so they would stop coming and asking me if I needed an overlay.
Really? They were still
like,
asking me even when I was using the the super fancy stuff that Streamlabs has to offer. They were still popping up.
oh,
This
yeah?
one was trying to sell me viewers on streamboo.com, which is a direct TOS violation.
I'd be skeptical of a site called Streamboo.
It's like you can buy viewers here, and I'm like, no, I don't want to get my account shut down.
Yeah. I
quite like it here. I'd like to stay for a while.
Yeah, I mean, when you buy viewers, you don't get the same value. I mean, you might have a number that's higher, but I mean, are those people actually engaging or?
And again, it's something that can get your account shut down permanently.
Yeah.
Kind of seems silly to me.
I agree. I've done YouTube advertising and got quite a few subscribers. Went from almost 400 to 1,800, but I did that through the YouTube site.
Oh, nice.
So I know it was legit, but even those people that were added, there's still very little, I would say, responsiveness. They probably watched a few of the Capablanca videos, and they don't comment on anything, don't like anything.
That's unfortunate.
Is it really worth it? I mean, at the end of the day,
right? How much did that cost you to go through YouTube advertisement?
It actually wasn't much. I think it was. I spent $50 and got almost maybe like 700 or 800 just from that. Then
Wow.
I put a little like $10 here and there when I post a new video to try to get some momentum, but not much. I mean, but the watch time, I got the enough to get monetized with the subscribers, but the watch time is still far off.
Hmm. Yeah, I definitely need to put more effort into YouTube. That's just, I never really know what I want to make.
Yeah, I mean that's what I started on is YouTube, and then I'm realizing like, well, there is a lot of value in streaming, so I
Yeah.
decided to go that route.
I like streaming not because of the value, but just because it's so much fun to interact with people.
Yeah.
Like all the time, I'm just, I almost do it just to talk to people while I play games. And if I can make someone laugh every now and then, even better.
Man, it brings me back to when I was a kid, man. It's like we didn't have this kind of stuff. You sat in your room by yourself at night and played the game.
Yeah, exactly. And what fun is that?
Not nearly as fun.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting smoked. I realized only like right after I moved C6, I was like, wait, that doesn't accomplish anything.
What rating were we when we first played? I don't know where we were because I remember I was on my way back up because I had just fallen like 300
Yeah,
and
I think you were at, I want to say you were at 13 something.
13 something.
I could probably find it. I was not quite at 1200 yet, if I recall. Yeah, because I had just started streaming. Um, I don't know. Let me look. Oh, I stand corrected. I was at 1214 and you were at 1270.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. I am not going to do myself the disservice of playing that move. Wow.
I'm guessing you're talking about pawn takes and then you have the tripled pawns.
Yeah. I don't want that for myself. I don't. Oh man.
What
Yeah, this
happens if you
is
don't play it though?
well, nothing good, but I'm not immediately dead, so
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll just do that. Yeah, and that was back in that was May 3rd, 2025, so a couple months ago.
Wow, that's crazy.
Oh, it's August now, isn't it? So 3 months ago. Time flies.
Yes, indeed. Let's see here. So
Well, that's not good. Say
what
again?
are you doing in school?
Chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I've always
Any
been.
specific area you're targeting?
Oh, I haven't quite decided yet. I'm still doing my freshman classes. It's been slow progress because I have to work full time and also juggle some other responsibilities.
Yeah,
Um,
I get that.
no, I don't know. There's a bunch of different ones that have a lot of potential. It's probably going to be something in the realm of physical chemistry or chemical engineering. I would love for some some kind of future in biochemical, but uh, it would be difficult to get into a career line that made good money because most of that is just research intensive, which does not pay very well.
Yeah, I actually work at a chemical plant. There's a, so the guy that I said was really good and got good fast, he was a mechanical engineer.
Wow.
But I think Capablanca was a chemical engineer. I think that's what he went to school for. But yeah, I get it though, man. I finished my master's degree next week, but
Wow, really?
trying to work a full time job and spend time with the family. It's a lot going on.
It is, definitely. Huge congratulations though. Oh my gosh. I had no
Thank you.
idea. What's it in if you don't mind my asking?
Master's in business administration.
Hmm. Very nice.
Yeah, I my first degree, associate's degree, was in web design, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna be like a web programmer, and then that didn't work out too well. I mean, it turns out there's a lot of math to that, and I'm not a very big fan of math. And then I decided I was gonna go to school for biblical studies and theology, got my bachelor's in that. I
Wow.
would have continued that direction, but it started to get expensive. I just got married, had some kids, and couldn't really afford it. But come to find out, my company would pay for me to get my business degree. So I'm like, well, I'll just go that route.
That's very nice. That's good stuff.
Thank you, thank you. I'll tell you what. After this, I will not go to school ever again. Six
Definitely
years
done
was
for
enough,
good,
man. Oh yeah.
huh? Man, this is rough.
Hey, I'll be right back, man.
Sure. I guess I don't have much choice but to get that off the board. So that he's not constantly threatening a mate. I am. I'm getting destroyed. Well, it's because I blundered my queen earlier. And of course, when you lose your queen 10 moves in, it's all downhill from there. I am getting totally wrecked here.
All right.
Well, that one was
You ever play?
a pawn trade, Carlos. What'd you say? Sorry.
You ever play any Chess 960?
Yes. Can't say I'm a huge fan, but I do play Chess 960. The only reason I'm not a huge fan is because, you know, I'm trying so hard to get better at, classical chess that, no, not classical, but I guess normal chess, vanilla chess,
Yeah.
unmodded, um, that it's sometimes a little frustrating to play a game without that.
Yeah, I get it. I think I read somewhere that only people that have like the big fascination with it are like the masters now, because there's a lot of money involved in these tournaments that they're doing. But as far as like the average everyday player, I mean, a lot of them are just focused on getting better at regular chess.
Mm-hmm. I think that's exactly right.
So you watch any like game channels like that go over chess games like Gotham Chess or a God Mature, any of those guys?
Not so much. I don't really watch a lot of like YouTube or such myself. I'm slowly starting to get into it. I've definitely looked at some of Gotham Chess's videos. Um, I think Chess Bra has a really really good series called Building Habits. I
Hmm.
always recommend it to a new player who asks me, like what they should watch. Um, yeah, there's a lot of really talented content creators out there, chess content creators out there.
I agree. Let's see. How long you say you've been playing for?
Well, I played when I was a kid. Um, and when I was a kid, I thought I was pretty good at it. uh, but I stopped playing. We moved, didn't have anyone to play with, so I lost interest for a really long time. And then I played against a few friends of mine randomly and had a lot of fun and was like, I should start playing again. So I went on chess.com and started or made an account, started playing, and found out that I was really, really, really bad at chess. It was awful.
That's
So I was
how it
like,
works.
wow, I need to get better at this. This is embarrassing.
And from there, you just kept practicing, kept playing, and
Oh
you've
yeah.
gotten to where you are now.
Yep, that's exactly right. So that was January of last year. So a little over a year now, I want to say.
That's still pretty impressive. 12-24 in that year. I mean, that means you've been doing something right. I mean, I started and played kind of on and off for 3 years and barely, I guess, made it to 1,000. Stuck
Hmm.
there for a long time, and then I decided I was going to take it seriously. I tried to make it to 1,500 from 1,100 and 100 days. Didn't quite work, but I was playing chess every day and reviewing my games for the video, so I actually got a lot better doing that. But
Nice, nice. think you're still down for some 1510s?
Yeah, whenever you're ready, man.
Okay, I think I'm gonna call it here.
Okay.
I don't think I don't think there's anything to be gained. So,
Yeah.
very good game.
Yeah. Thank
I'm
you.
gonna
Thank you. You too.
I'm not gonna bother with the review because I know exactly where I messed up.
Yeah.
So I will just send you a challenge.
Okay.
See challenge. Oh look at guys, look at that. 3-0. I've never beaten this guy. Someday I'll get him. Someday he'll like have his eyes closed or something and I'll win.
Everybody makes mistakes. I've done that. You know, I got a few like 700 players that I play, and I'm like, man, how in the world? But I did play against this kid from church, and he was like a 600 or something, and he beat me. But I looked at it the review after, and I'm like, man, you played the best move every time. There's no way this is right. Come to find out, he is on some kind of website, and I'm like, I knew you were cheating, and I reported him, and then nothing ever happened to him.
Hmm.
So it makes you wonder how many games escape the attention of the chess police where
Yeah,
the people are cheating.
definitely. Personally, you know, I understand that they want to err on the side of caution.
Yeah,
Nothing is worse than a false ban.
right.
Definitely the worst case scenario. But if you're interested, they do once a month. They will post their statistics on how many accounts were caught and banned.
It's a
Um,
lot, and I've seen it before. I mean, it's a lot, and you know, some of those are title players.
yeah, I was surprised at how many of them were titled players. You know. Hey, what's up, Dub Trouble? Man, it's stormy over here too. No worries at all. It was crazy. The other day, I was actually driving home, and you know, I'm used to rain. I've grown up in very rainy areas, but it started raining so hard that you could not see. It was impossible to see. The only thing I could see was the hazards of the car in front of me. It was raining so hard, and lightning struck the area like right beside me, and right beside me. Yeah, it was crazy. It was so loud that it hurt my ears. My ears were ringing for several minutes. I mean, it was insane how loud it was, and I could feel the force of the sound hitting my body. It was insane.
Wow.
How goes the games? Not well. Right now, Ramsey over here has been destroying me, just humiliating me. Oh yeah, I was fine. You know, I mean, it's not fun, but I've driven in all conditions since I was a kid, so it's nothing unusual. It was just, I don't think I've ever been so close to a lightning strike before. It was an experience. I about jumped out of my car.
You're probably kind of safe in the car, being it's grounded by rubber.
Yeah, your car actually serves as a what you call it, Faraday cage.
Oh
Um,
wow.
your car is metal, and you are encased in non-metal. So if a lightning strike were to strike your car directly, it would just go around you. None of it would ever hit you.
That's reassuring.
Yep. So if you're ever out in a storm, a huge storm, and you're in your car, you're actually in the safest place you can be. Don't get out. And now if there's like a tornado or something, you know. But as far as a regular storm goes, you're in the safest place you could be in there.
It's good to know.
Mm-hmm. I suppose I should make a move now that we're playing 1510s.
You face the Carl Khan a lot?
All the time, I swear to God. But it's
I'd
so
imagine
funny.
It's probably one of the most popular ones.
Yeah, I blame Gotham for that one. I blame Gotham entirely. Gotham's channel started blowing up, and then all of a sudden, everybody wants to play the Karukan. and it's a really good opening. You would think by now that I would have learned how to play against it, and I do know a little bit. Like I did spend a little bit of time looking at it, but not nearly as much time as an opening like this deserves. That's for sure.
So do you get the Italian game a lot playing E4?
I get the Italian a lot, yes. I'm trying to think. I'm having a hard time remembering off the top of my head, but there are a few that I feel like I get more than anything. um, you know what?
I imagine you probably see the Petrov.
The Petrov, yes, yes. Yeah, Dub Trouble, that's exactly right. Dub Trouble says it's hard to fight. It's generally hard to fight generally solid openings, and as long as black doesn't do anything stupid, you always, or you just have to play along.
Yeah.
I've actually met Dub Trouble is another person that I met on chess.com. I've actually met a few people. I don't know. I like Leeches. I think Leeches is great, and I do recommend Leeches to new players all the time because hey, you know, it's free. It's hard to beat free. But in my experience, it's a lot less social. I know everybody dogs on chess.com because people on chess. Or chatters on chess.com can be like super toxic or whiny or whatever, but that would be the case anywhere, right? People are on the internet are just like that. But more than a few times I've met very pleasant people on
I
chess.com.
think I would prefer Lead Chess over chess.com. I mean, I switched for a minute, but it's like so everybody's on chess.com. It's like not a lot of people that I know are on Lead Chess. But I mean, as far as like the Lead Chess setup, I really do like it. I really like
Really?
it's all free. I think you can I think it lets you take notes while you're playing games. I think it has that
Oh, that's
option.
cool. I didn't know about that. I do wish we could do that because it's hard for me to remember. You know, I'm thinking, oh, I want to make a little note of this, but then I have to remember what I was thinking, and I struggle with that.
I
All right,
mean,
I
that'd be
have to
really
make some kind of
helpful
move.
going back when you're going back analyzing the game. You got these notes like, okay, I was thinking this move, I was thinking this move. Then you could actually find out which was the better move, and
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Dub Trouble says one time somebody started flirting with me in French on chess.com, much to your confusion and disgruntlement. And honestly, that's a reason for chess.com to take the dub. Where else is someone going to flirt with you in a language you don't speak?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, let's see.
But yeah, chess.com is definitely the better platform. But I mean, I would be completely happy playing on Lead Chess, but then it's like I set this goal to get to 1500, and 1500 on Lead Chess is a lot different than 1500 on chess.com. And it's
Oh yeah, it's way different.
yeah. So I kind of wanted to stick with that.
I actually held the same opinion. I don't like inflated ratings. In fact, let me check real quick. Never mind, I can't find it. I got rid of the old account, made a new one for my streaming to make it match. And I haven't played enough games on Leeches.
To get a rating yet?
Yeah.
I read their like cheating detection platforms are even different on there too. They detect cheating a little bit different.
Yeah, people say that it's better, but I'll be completely honest, that has not been my experience. I'm a very numbers-oriented person. You know, a lot of things are very statistical, and people don't always realize that they're very statistical. And generally speaking, if I'm not sure how to put it, if there's less people being busted for cheating, it's probably not because there's just less cheaters.
Yeah. That makes sense.
As much as we would like that to be why, that is unfortunately probably not the case.
I agree. Looks like you got a little advantage here.
Yeah, I managed to win a piece there. And it's actually really funny. What happened here is a very similar idea to what can often happen in the Scotch.
Oh, you see positions like this?
In that particular, let me try to find it. Yeah, it was it was BC5. BC5 I immediately recognized because it's a common it's a mistake you see a lot in what am I trying to say? In the Scotch. When playing the Scotch.
I think where I played this move before, but I think that I had my queen already on B6, so it ended up working out. I think that's what I was missing there.
Chess actually has amazing beginner practice tool. Chess.com is the bigger platform and as such more resources. Leeches has some upsides. I totally agree. Yeah, that's actually why I recommend. That's like entirely the reason. In fact, yeah, the free puzzles are nice, but the big thing is the the free content basically. You know,
Yeah,
you
the
don't know
Lichess
how,
studies are
but
good.
you keep getting slapped in the face with the same trick against the King's Gambit. The same one we just saw on screen. Let's see. I suppose all the queens are off the board. All the queens and the bishops. So I can probably afford to play a little more aggressively now, right?
I think so.
Oh, the blind spot being QD4 plus on a castled king. Picking up a bishop. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. A classic puzzle.
That's always the tactic I miss. I get so mad at myself, like I should know this by now.
See, what is that knight up to, man? Get that thing out of here. I don't want to talk to it. Oh, I see. You won that bishop. Okay. Fair play. Fair play. I can't argue with that, can I? I guess I messed that up, didn't I? That was awfully silly of me. You know what? That's fair. I can't argue with that. Hmm.
So you're doing lessons twice a week. That's quite a few lessons.
Mm-hmm. Well, technically 3 times if you count GM Roland.
Oh wow.
But again, those are only half-hour lessons because the full-size lessons were twice that. So
Yeah. Do you think a half hour is profitable, or do you think that you get far more out of the 1 hour?
um, it's well, it's tough. That's definitely for sure. It's tough. Obviously, I would prefer an actual full hour, but again, it being so expensive, it's not really an option for me.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, my first coach was I found this guy on, I think I was just searching Google back then. He was some kind
Oh,
of
thanks for
master
the
from
follow,
Ohio.
Lukey. Lukey the one.
Lukey the one.
Appreciate you. You said he was a what? Sorry.
He was some kind of master from Ohio. I
Hmm.
saw that he was giving lessons, so I think I met with him once or twice. He was good, but he was, like back then, this was probably 6 years ago, $50 a session. So I mean, I really,
Oh yeah, no, $60 a session is wow. That's actually, was it for an hour?
yeah, yeah,
That's yeah, that's a lot. I mean, they're never cheap, but typically they're in the range of for the nicer ones, 25 to 50 an hour. But uh, even after the currency conversion, let's see, I guess after the currency conversion, getting 10 lessons would translate to about $70 an hour for the GM.
that ain't. Oh, did you say 70 an hour?
Mm.
Oh wow. Yeah. I mean, you are learning from, a very elite class of chess player, but
Oh yeah, yeah, one of the best. I mean,
if I was get up there in like the 2000s, I mean, I would think that'd be a investment I'd be very interested in.
oh yeah, for sure. Mm.
Yeah, I've been seeing chess coach for maybe like 6 months. So I've been on a break because of school and whatnot, but I've definitely profited a lot from it.
That's good. That's good stuff. I'll see you later, Carlos. You have a good night, man. Lukey, how you doing?
See you, Carlos. So do you typically use your time well in these games? You see I got 1442. I do not use my time well.
Sometimes. Sometimes better than others. Um,
Yeah.
sometimes it's like I don't know why, but everything inside me just wants to move, 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 fast, 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 and you end up, you know, hurting because of it.
That's the problem I have when I start playing Blitz or Rapid, or Blitz or Bullet, and I come back to Rapid, and I'm like, man, why am I moving so fast?
Right. Exactly.
But in like an hour game, I mean, I'll sit there and think about, all the options, quite a bit deep in there too.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
Got me a nice fork here.
I'm always doing this to myself, man. Oh my gosh. Well, there goes my advantage, huh?
Yeah.
And now you're 3 pawns up. Man, that is rough. 4 pawns up. Yep. Still 3 pawns up. I can take 1.
Let's see.
I got one of them back, man.
Now we're in a end game here.
An overwhelmingly lost endgame. That's for sure. You wouldn't have taken it. You would have gone RF or RCF3. Which move is that? I don't even know what move you're referring to. When black took the A2 pawn, RX A2. You said RCF3.
Rook C.
I don't see how I can do that. I don't think
I don't think there's any rook on the C file.
yeah, I don't think rooks can quite move like that. Now, if you know some kind of like chess trick to make your rooks move like that, I'm very intrigued. Oh man, this is rough. Our AF3. Well, the only one I had on A was on A1. So, I guess I'm moving my rook this way, guys. Oh, instead of taking the A2 pawn. Sorry, I misunderstood. You wanted to move RAF3. Oh, oh, you're so right. Wow, well spotted. Ay, ay, ay. Look at what this guy's doing to me.
Thinking about all the times that I wasted on you. I never meant to be. Not ready for it. Not ready for the way that it shapes me. Not ready for how long it will take me. Not ready, not right now. I need to find some space. Need to breathe and let it all out.
Desperately trying to find some kind of draw.
Need to breathe and let it all out.
It's possible.
Now wake up when the time
But
is
it's
so
a challenging end game here.
I really think that still waiting for the last time, yeah. I can really think that still waiting for the last time. I can really think that still waiting for the last time, yeah. I can really think that still waiting for the last time.
I don't know.
Wait, we'll never fight. Something like them for life. It's not true what they say. I've been around just to see it all. I bet you haven't got over it. But I know when it's my time.
Wow, they called that repetition.
I
Wow.
think that last move, I think KH2 keeps the win. Or KG. Yeah, any of the, I think bringing it down to the second rank. Your king down to the second rank. I don't think there's anything I could have done in that scenario.
I see you play Rook B4 3 times, and I played King G5, King H4, King G3, King H4. Oh, I had King H4 3 times. Wow. Well, darn it.
Good game, man.
You too.
I drew against Ramsey for the first time.
Hey, you're gonna beat me next game. You're going from the loss to the draw. You're set to beat me next one.
I got a ways to go before that. That's for sure.
What you got on schedule? You want to run another one, or you ready to call it?
How about yourself? How are you feeling?
I could go one more.
Let's do one more. I think one more sounds good.
White pieces again. I'm just gonna play something different that I've not played, just for the sake of it.
English.
Well, that didn't work out well. Guess it would check. That's why I don't play the English. I'm just kidding.
I should have led with that knight check first.
I thought that was coming.
I don't know what I was thinking. Well, just pretend I was thinking something terribly clever.
So you ever plan to play any over the board tournaments?
Eventually, that's actually the goal. Yeah, eventually I definitely want to be someone who plays very serious games.
You got a chess club or a lot of tournaments by where you live?
Yes, I'm in my college chess club actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's got to be helpful.
It's very cool, yes. One of the guys on there is rated 2000 and just outclasses me by a million years.
Wow. Yeah, I play against my stepdad a lot. He's probably closer to 1800. So that's been very helpful. Whenever I beat him, man, it's like I finally accomplished something.
Sense of for you. Like, yeah, I did it.
Yeah, it really is. I'm like, man, I must be doing something right. As bad as my position looks, I'm not down material.
No, you're not. Let's see.
I take it you play against that English a lot. You saw that queen take real quick.
um. Well, I'm almost always looking for an opportunity to trade queens on my opponent's rank.
Yeah.
So as soon as you played D3, I was like, yeah, I will 100% take this because most of the time that's actually usually an easy win. But you're clearly clearly you have what it takes.
I mean, the English is probably the opening I see the least. I mean, out of like the more well known openings, like very rarely do I play against the English.
Hmm. Man, somehow you have everything exactly where it should be.
I know you're probably wanting to bring that rook up, but all those squares are covered.
Oh yeah, every single one of them. Although I can force a trade, right? I can do that. I was actually looking at sacking a piece, but there wasn't a follow-up that I liked, so I didn't go for it. But I feel like this always happens to me too. I'm gonna throw it into review, and review is gonna be like, man, you missed a super obvious win by not doing this. I'm like, oh man, that's what I wanted to do. I just didn't do it.
Those reviews can be harsh.
You got that right.
So, do you use AI at all in your chess training?
No.
No.
Nah, I could. To like set up a schedule, you know, if nothing else.
Not only set up a schedule. See, when I'll play a game, like my last 1 hour game I played, I took it over and I reviewed it by myself without any engine. And I did that for about an hour. Then I went through with the engine and kind of looked at what the engine was saying, and it tells you a lot. You can see what moves were good or not, but then I'll put the game into Chat GPT and say, what can you tell me about this game? And then it'll point out like things that I was doing wrong, things I should probably should have seen. How can I prevent this in the future? I mean, I think it's really helped me figure out my chess style, if I'm being honest.
Wow.
Don't like this move. Came up a pawn from that? Wow.
Definitely not what I thought it was.
Nice little artificial castle going almost.
Oh yeah.
Arena VTuber, thanks for the follow. Let's see. What's going on, Arena? So any chess books? You go through any chess books?
Yeah, actually, I got the step program. I didn't need book 1, but I got books 2 through 6, as well as the books 2 through 6 plus. Although
And who
6.
is that by again?
That is by. I don't think can pronounce that, and I'm not going to try to pronounce that. But look up the chess step program. It'll tell you all about it. GM Roland was swearing by it, and I said, okay, I'll buy it. And it was actually not expensive, like at all.
Chess steps.
Chess step
Developed
program.
in the Netherlands. Oh, okay.
Yep, that's it. You got it.
Also, each book is a rating level.
Yeah.
Let's see what those cost. Oh, they're not bad at all.
Yeah, no, they're very reasonably priced. Don't buy the digital programming. I was expecting discs that I could maybe bring to my club, so I bought them. They don't actually produce the hard copies anymore. They give you a single activation code for the programs.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that was a little bit disappointing, but they did offer a refund. They weren't like, oh, you're stuck with this, you gotta buy this now. They didn't do that, no. They offered a refund. I decided to just go ahead and get the activation keys. Man, somehow, see, this happens. I told you this happens. Somehow I am losing once again.
I'm doing pretty good, Arena. Just playing some Rapid here. And he hits me with the fork.
Oops.
Yeah, I got the Yusupov 9-book set, or I think it's 10 books actually. But I noticed this is like 1 book per rating. But the Yusupov, there's basically three books for, I think, probably a larger rating level. But supposedly, after you do that system, many people have made it past 2,000. But
Wow.
it takes a long time to go through.
I bet, yeah.
It's really challenging. I mean, I'm thinking like this first book is, it's gonna be somewhat easy. I was like, I'll skip the first book. And I started doing the first book. I'm like, man, this ain't easy.
You got humbled.
I did. I got humbled real quick.
Yeah, some books are intense, man. Like it's crazy.
That That was an interesting move with the rook. Did you see that you had a free pawn on f3?
Uh,
With check.
yeah, I saw. You're right. I should have taken that. I think I'm seeing ghosts at this point. I'm seeing ghosts, and yeah, I'm seeing ghosts. Hmm. Hmm. God, I feel like there has to be something, but there's not, is there?
I'm sure it is. We're probably just not seeing it.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got the attack coming from all different angles.
Arena, I see in your username that you're a VTuber. How long have you been doing that? Hello. Yes, I know. Everyone say hi to my cat.
What's up? So you Streamlabs or OBS kind of guy?
I did start on OBS, but I switched to Streamlabs, and because I was still learning everything. But I'll be completely honest. At the point that I'm at now, I don't really think that there's a big difference.
Really?
Yeah, I think I may end up just switching back to OBS. How big is Red actually? Because he looks like a larger than average cat. He's a pretty big cat. That's part of why I think he grew up a stray. Because he's a rescue, Okay, hang on. I think maybe. 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 No. That doesn't work in the end, does it? No, it totally does work in the end. Oh my gosh, it does, because it's a double. It's a double. It doesn't work. I'm wrong. I got so excited.
I thought you was on to something. I got scared for a second.
Well, no, man, I could feel it. I was so close. I could feel it. I have to see. I'm gonna have to see if there was something there or not, because maybe I missed something. I have to see if there was something. I would almost feel better if there was. Although, I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know where you could have went.
I don't see it now. No. But yeah, red is definitely a little bit on the larger size as far as like average cat size goes.
You talking like Garfield size?
No, I just mean like genetics. Although I do think you could probably stand to lose a little bit of weight, buddy. I know, the most terrifying words a cat could ever hear. Yeah, I don't think I actually have anything. Let me think.
I mean, the knights are well placed. You would think there was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I probably would have played something like that. At least gonna win pawn. Hmm. It's an interesting game.
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty far lost though. Fair enough. Yep. That was a good find.
Thank you. Let's see here.
I think I will just call it there.
You gonna call it here?
Yeah, I think so. There's no way for me to yeah, no, there's nothing I can do here. I'm gonna pop this into review though. I wanna see what chess.com thinks about this game.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see what you come up with.
Let's see what happens here.
Let's see.
Book. You're supposed to take it right away, apparently.
Let's see where you're at here. Okay, I'm watching your review
All right.
here.
Alright, I'll start over now. Book. Says don't do that. It says take it right away. Man, I really did have an advantage here. Wow,
Yeah, I want to see where you lost it at.
I just blew it. Okay, I lost a little bit here. That's not terrible though. That's okay, I think. That was... Apparently, this wasn't the move. I want to know what would happen if I did do that. No, that's an inaccuracy, it says. Oh, I just moved back, I guess. Okay. Doesn't really... Yeah, now I lose some time.
I thought about that pawn move too. I just didn't play it.
Although, if you didn't find that, suppose you developed this. Oh, well, that would have been a nasty trap. I don't know. What do you think? How likely would you be to find that in this position?
What move?
In this, so what I should have done was I should have just developed that knight, probably to just try to get some more attackers in there. But if I had done, or I did this instead. I don't know. We'll just keep going. That was best. Well, now it's a mistake to develop it. Of course. Because why wouldn't
It's
it
crazy
be?
how that can change in one move.
Oh, that's kind of crazy though, isn't it?
Really cutting me off.
Wow. Is the answer to just take it? No, the answer is to develop my knight to... Oh my gosh. Sometimes I realize how how new to chess I am when I look at things like this. Okay.
I would have took the rook.
Yeah, I would have taken that rook immediately. That was the best move. That was the best response. Yeah, see, I'd already lost my advantage. Now it's back to almost even.
But if you think about it, you don't have to take it right away because it ain't going nowhere.
That's true. And then that, I don't even remember what I saw, to
From
be
this
honest.
point on, I had the... Oh, wow, I got the advantage right here.
Yep. There were a couple times I had an opportunity to take it back, but
I like to think that you had an advantage when you had them 2 knights on the corner there.
no, I didn't have an advantage, but I had a chance to draw. That was a miss. Right here, it says this is a dead draw.
And then that rook move changed it. Yeah, I thought that knight move was best.
Oh. Yeah, 'cause I just take a bunch of pawns. Wow. So, there isn't an immediate draw to be found, but there's certainly something
Completely even.
way down the road. But this messed it all up. I should have. It was the knight move, the same one we were looking at the time. Should have just taken it. Should have just taken that pawn right off the bat.
Yeah, once you played that rook move, I'm like, well, he had a pawn right there. He could have took with the check.
Oh, what? Oh. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. Wow.
It's not easy to see all that.
No, definitely not. Yeah, and it was just downhill from here. Yeah, there was no winning. No coming back from that.
So when you resigned, you were at a disadvantage. So
Huge disadvantage, yeah. Alright. Well, I think I am good on chess now, to be honest.
yeah,
I think
my brain's fried right now.
I think I've had my fair share. I have my chess lesson tomorrow morning. And then Sunday at 6 a.m. Eastern time, I'm playing that tournament I told you about.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, which, by the way,
6 a.m.
everyone here is welcome to join. If you join my Discord server, you'll see the invite posted in the chess channel. So
I appreciate the invite, man, and I appreciate you taking the time to play these games. I definitely learned some that I'm not very good at the English, so I'm gonna stay away from that.
I really appreciate you you joining me on this. This was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, good luck in your chess, man, and I will see you in the Discord.
I will see you around, man, for sure.
All right, take care, buddy.
You do the same.
All right, world, I will see you next time.
Oh, let's see. Who's still in chat right now? Curious. Hi, Clem. Yeah, I'm trying to decide. Should I play another game, or do we think it's bedtime? I'm done with chess. My brain hurts. I can't play any more chess. What game am I thinking? I was kind of thinking of playing Hades. Alright, Dub Trouble, I'll see you later. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll call it a night tonight, and Hades I will play tomorrow night. Tomorrow at 7. How's that sound to you, Clem? Alright, cool. Well, I will see you tomorrow then. I've chess in the morning, like always, and then tomorrow night I will be playing Hades. Good night, everybody. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. Thank you to everyone who said hi. Thank you again for the follow, Luki. I will see you guys later. Join the server if you haven't yet. Discord